Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you to my video lectures on control on linear network analysis. Now, in this class, I am going through the first theorem, what is known as superposition theorem. Superposition means superposing, means one above the other. That is addition, algebraic addition. That is called superposing. Superposition theorem can be stated as follows. First of all, one important condition is to be satisfied before applying this superposition theorem. The circuit has to be a multi-source circuit. That means more than one source, more than one independent source. It is understood that it is independent source. For example, if there is only one source, it is meaningless to consider superposition theorem. Therefore, it applies to multi-source circuits. Superposition theorem can be used as a method of analysis in multi-source circuits. The theorem is stated as follows. So, using superposition theorem, you can find either current through an element or voltage across an element, but it fails to calculate power because power is a non-linear relationship. I will explain later. You can only calculate voltage or current, not power. The current in any element or voltage across any element of a linear bilateral multi-source circuit in bracket independent sources is equivalent to the algebraic sum of current or voltage due to each source, that is understood that it is independent acting alone. That means you can calculate current or voltage by considering one source at a time. So, for example, if there are two sources, first you consider the first source, call them as source number 1 and source number 2. Consider source number 1 and you have to make source number 2 0. Calculate voltage or current. Next, consider the second one, make the first one 0, find out current or voltage. Then you add. That is what superposition theorem. Now, power, the linear bilateral circuit. So, power is not a linear relationship. P equal to I squared R, or P is equal to V squared by R. This is a non-linear relationship. P is equal to I squared R, P is equal to V squared R. So, in this non-linear relationship, you can't find power. So that is why we go for either voltage or current. And this theorem is like a truth. It has got application in other fields. In the field of mechanics, for example, if there is a mass on which they are acting two forces, X and Y. Okay, or F1, F2. F1 and F2 are two forces acting on a body. Okay, under the action of forces F1 and F2, the body undergoes displacement. And how to find using superposition? You can use superposition theorem. First, consider F1 alone. Calculate the displacement. Let it be x. Next, consider F2 alone. Calculate the displacement y. Then add. On adding the individual displacements, you can find the total displacement. Very much similar to this, we have this theorem, what is known as superposition theorem. Now, I will give you the procedure for this theorem. Now, I will give procedure for superposition theorem. So, it is given in the form of contents. Superposition theorem procedure. Replace all sources but one with their internal resistances if any. Normally, sources will have internal resistance. So, replace all sources but one, that is except one, with their internal resistances if any. Sometimes the internal resistances are not going to be given. Then leave it. Ideal voltage sources are replaced with a short circuit. This is a voltage source. So, this is to be replaced by short circuit. And ideal current sources are replaced by open circuits. So, current sources is to be replaced by open circuits. So you have to repeat for all the sources. Okay. Next, calculate current or voltage of interest using any of the method learned so far. So we have to calculate either current or voltage using mesh analysis or nodal analysis or KCL, KVL, any method, you know. Next, repeat steps 1 and 2 for all sources. So sources means independent sources. So repeat steps 1 and 2 for all independent sources, leaving active sources connected to the circuit at a time. You should not disturb the active sources, that is dependent sources. Active sources means dependent sources. Dependent sources at a time. Anyhow, while doing problems, I will explain this point. Algebraically, add all the current or voltage values obtained due to each source to obtain the actual current or voltage. So that is superposition. Superposition means superposing. So individual currents or individual voltages are finally added. Then we are going to get answer. So this is the procedure. I will follow this procedure in the problems which I am going to work out in the next class. Thank you.